Howdy there, folks. How are y'all doing? My name is Reese, and welcome back to our XENOBLADE CHRONICLES X Let's Play adventure of awesomeness and fun times to be had in the wonderful world of Mira, where we are in a new outfit, because I went all around Caldros, and I leveled us up to 60. We're max level now. Also, we have moved on. If we have a look at our class, we are now Duelist. And I don't know actually if we're going to stick with that. I thought about, for the last battle, or the last mission, going down into Drifter, because it has 5 skill slots, which is more than anything else in the game. And in fact, where we're at right now has the least. See? So, like, Commando, Enforcer, they all have 2. Striker has 1. When you move on to the second tier, this has 2, all the others have 3, and all the others here have 4, and this one we're kind of in the worst one. But I guess it's because it's probably also the easiest and most beginner-friendly, I believe, is the way that they worded it. So I thought about going back to Drifter and maxing out. I don't know what we're going to have up ahead of us. For right now, I'll stick it with Duelist and just kind of hope for the best. Hope that we go ahead and get some more skill ranking there. But, yeah, listen. I got new armor, and I didn't realize how much it costs. I got some new armor for Elma, and then I realized, whoa, we've broke the bank. We're not doing too hot for cash. I had enough money at one point. I had enough money to get me a new Skell, and instead I bought a whole bunch of new stuff, which I don't think is going to be helpful, because I think probably the next fight's going to be mostly Skell-based. But I thought one thing we could do to maybe pad out the time before we do the final episode, you know, the final mission, Mission 12, before, you know, because we're probably going to get some more money if we're just patient and we wait it out. What if we did all of these little Affinity missions? Look, I set myself a goal to finish the story before the release of XENOBLADE CHRONICLES 3, and I have been spending every spare minute that I have playing this game in order to make that happen. And now that I've come this far, I don't feel like I've spent enough time in the game to finish it. I'm not ready for it to be over, and it's not going to be. Even after we do the final mission, we're going to continue to play this game, record this game, have fun with this game. But I don't want to end it right now. Let's do these Affinity missions. So we got a Challenger Approaches, that's level 42. We have 2 Peas in a Pod, that's level 47. And then I believe this is like a level 50. Father and Son. So we probably should progress them in that order. Now, I don't know. I didn't really check the affinity requirements for any of these. This one we can just start, and I reckon we're just going to start it.
Tatsu smell a guest.
Brave friends, I come bearing a mission sure to leave its mark on Miran history.
I take it from the grand tone we're ready to form an alliance with the Wrothians?
That's correct, Colonel. Analysis of the data unit you retrieved is complete. It confirms that the Wrothians have cut all ties with the Ganglion. Given that, an alliance between our races would indeed seem to be mutually beneficial. As such, I would ask you to deliver a formal treaty to their leader.
I don't know how they'll respond, but I agree we need to try. We'll do it.
Did the data indicate where the Wrothians are based?
Yes and no. We were able to reverse engineer the flight rate. We believe they have a base somewhere in Oblivion. Beyond that, however, it gets fuzzy.
Nah, Tatsu can find Kitty Cat base in no time.
I'll leave it to you then.
Understood. We'll do our best to earn a favorable reply.
Awesome! I love the Wrothians, and I really hope that we do manage to get them on our team, and that they'll open an arms manufacturer. Because I have so much Murnium that I don't do anything with other than just buy more fuel for our Skells. It's kind of getting a little silly. Oh yeah, new outfit, right? This is the top tier armor from this class of armor that we've always been buying, and we're actually wearing it now. No more blade gear, because we're not leveling anymore. And I went ahead and redesigned the place to match. It's nice and pink. It's a shame this isn't being recorded in October. October is, of course, the month where a bunch of corporations pretend to care about breast cancer, and therefore everything is pink, and I think it would really fit. By the way, that's not meant to be an offensive thing. Breast cancer is very serious. Breast Cancer Awareness Month is great. I'm just saying, do you really think that a multi-billion-dollar corporation cares? Do you really think that that's why they go with the whole pink thing? No. Come on. Don't be fooled. Don't be fooled. Also, I just took flight and I really don't know what direction I'm heading in or how far I'm going. Let me try to navigate over here on the gamepad. Okay, you know what? We're flying to Oblivia. That's fine. We'll just go ahead and fly it. I don't mind. I have added something to my Skell, and I don't know what it is. I think it must be one of my combat abilities or one of my weapons, because I noticed when I was training to get us up to 60... Remember, Lynn has a medium Skell. It doesn't run out of fuel nearly as fast as mine and Elma's. But Elma's was running out of fuel very quickly, and mine just never did. And I finally realized in combat, it would go down, and I'd look away from it for a few seconds, and when I looked back, it was up again. So either a weapon I have or an ability I have recharges my fuel, which is amazing. And I really need to read through all of it so I can figure out what it is and give it to everyone in the party. Because most of my Meridium is being spent on getting Elma's Skell refueled every few minutes. Although, I think we're probably all going to end up with some nice, medium, next-gen Skells once I figure out how to make more money more consistently. Converting Meridium into cash is an option, but unfortunately the game doesn't make it easy. You can't just walk up to a machine and do that. You kind of have to wait for a repeatable quest to pop up and tell you that, hey, you're good to go. Which is frustrating, because it's sort of random which ones are in there. Also, I think, what was it, 50%? 60% research rate we're going to have to wait to get in before we can get, like, the next tier of Vivip, our very, very important person, where we'll get even more resources from Meridium, even more gold. I don't know. Apparently there's ways to get a ton of money in this game that I've just not come across. I've been thinking about this a lot lately, about how different my experience would be with this game had I not been trying to rush through the story and play as much of it as quickly as I could. I definitely do feel like it would be a very different gaming experience for me. Also, it looks like we're kind of on top of where we need to be. But I feel like I would probably still be the same number of hours in, maybe. But I would also understand Overdrive. I would have made that more of a focus. And oh my gosh, this is that cave we found! I'd probably have, like, the absolute perfect Frontier nav setup, bringing in a fortune.
Maybe shoot Tatsu when he approach, so Tatsu strike first.
This is a diplomatic mission. We'll just explain to them that
Alderaan.
we come in peace.
You there! Halt! Are you aware that this keep belongs to Prince Gacharg?
Yes, we know. We've come to speak with the prince. May we be granted an audience?
The human knows her place, and yet they cannot be trusted.
We've met before.
Oh my gosh, the Whispering Darkness.
Adjunct
Oh,
to
good.
the prince.
We have a letter for His Highness. May we bring it to him?
Do you know the circumstances we Wrothians now face, human?
We heard you parted ways with the Ganglion. That's why we're here.
That was His Highness's will, and it is not my place to question. But I know you filled his head with strange ideas. I would not have it happen again.
Very important. I don't want to gripe. I want to persuade.
Right. We come with a proposal.
And
that
Lynn
will
loves
benefit
it.
both of our people.
I care not for your opinion on this matter.
Ooh, okay, we're getting two options here. Plead? She might actually love that. She might love to see humans groveling on our knees, begging Catwoman to let us in. That's a trademarked character. I'm just saying this woman is a cat. That's what I mean. I do think he should decide for himself, though.
Will you at least ask if he'll see us? Please?
No, I'll not see His Highness led astray by your poisoned tongues. If you would force your will this day, you must win that right in combat.
Yes! Let's fight her! She has the lightsaber scimitar, and I love it. Say you did not come to fight. No. They are a proud species. This is what they expect.
Wait, stop!
I like that our weapons are color matched to our armor. Elma, we gotta get you some new weapons.
If this is their way, we have no choice but to obey.
Spoken like a true warrior.
No, you better believe it. Yeah, run away, Tatsu. Run away. This might be a disaster. I don't know what level she's going to be. Oh, we're in our Skells. This feels wrong. You'll notice I'm not getting out of my Skell. You'll notice I'm not doing that. The game did listen. If we'd started not in our Skell, I wouldn't be in my Skell right now. but I just realized that I've not done any ground combat since changing over to this class, and I do not know what abilities I have at the moment, how they function. I don't even think they've been upgraded. Scale combat right now is the safe bet. Yeah, that's it. The battle is won.
You have won my life. Take it now.
We don't have to go so
I
extreme
fought for
with
the right
it.
to have Gajarg see this treaty, not to take anyone's life.
Bring them to me, Weed.
But my prince...
These warriors of Earth have followed our traditions and emerged victorious. To deny them now would shame us all.
I wonder if that's a voice filter, or if that's some
Highness.
sort of...
Come, humans. I would see this treaty you speak of.
It sounds like they had him talking to a barrel, which I love. By the way, can we just say how fantastic practical voice processing is? I don't know if you've ever seen the way that they recorded John Rhys Davies for... I mean, he was Gimli, of course, but he also did the voice of Treebeard. It was amazing. They built this entire wooden... Oh.
You propose that we stand together as enemies of the Ganglion.
Our people don't have any reason to fight each other.
Nopon and humans are best friends now. Even more fun if kitty cats are friends too.
Ah, the purity and innocence of youth.
Fostering that innocence is a part of our duty as adults. It's a responsibility I take seriously.
As do I. The children of Wroth live far from this place. It is their future that I fight for.
Your Highness.
You are called Elm, yes? Disgraceful though it may be, I must ask one condition. We lack medicine for our people. If you could aid us in this regard,
This
I would
man's
be
voice.
most grateful.
I have far more respect for a leader who puts his people before his pride.
Yeah, you should be proud of not being too proud, I guess.
Then please grant me this boon. Weed can give you the specifics.
Weed.
When the Wrothians are back to health, we will stand beside you as allies.
My gosh, the music for that, too. That just slapped. Okay, obtained 5 medkits from the storage supply in Sylvalum Hillel Stronghold, as well as obtained 5 medkits from Jeffrey in front of the restricted hangar in the administrative district. We have a restricted hangar? I'm sorry, do we? This does not look like the outside of a restricted hangar, unless the entirety of the hangar is restricted, which is weird because it's wide open. Medicine, eh? And it's organic stuff you're looking for, right? Not something to treat a mimiosome? Well, I can sell you one of the medkits I make. If you need 5, that comes to 100,000 credits. Okay, here you are. I'm happy to hear they'll go towards helping people. Well then, you could have sold them at a bit of a discount if you really wanted to help people. Oh, that was it. Oh, we didn't actually have to get both. It was a choose either or situation. I bet the other one would have involved us fighting monsters and getting them for free, which would have been wiser considering our constrained financial situation and my desire to purchase an upgraded Skell in the near future. But what can you do? Sometimes you just don't read the prompts properly, and you end up in situations like this. Ha 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 ha! Excuse me, gentlemen, don't mind me, just coming through with my entire gang that just materialized behind me. Don't ask too many questions. Oh, it's the Wrothian stronghold. I guess we never really got a notification about what it was before, because it wasn't anything the first time we came here. One thing I am curious about is, didn't there... Yeah, I couldn't get this before, and I still can't because it requires mechanical level 5. Well, we're not going to be getting that anytime soon, are we? There's something else. It looks like it's not actually in this cave, though. What is this place? Are we going to get any answers about that? It definitely looks like it's something, if you know what I mean. Before everyone arrived here, it was used for some sort of purpose. This planet has many mysteries that we don't yet have solved yet.
Thank goodness. Everyone seems so happy.
The bond between Wrothians runs deep. Not being able to care for our comrades has been a heavy weight.
Warriors of Earth, you have my thanks for your aid. From this day forth, know that the Wrothians stand with you.
Thank you, Your Highness.
However, this pact lives only as long as the gangrene. Once they expire, so too does this alliance. Mira's a harsh land. Should our survival mean your doom, it must be so.
I mean, I don't anticipate that being a problem. Ooh, interesting. You'll cross that bridge when you get to it. Relish the challenge. I feel like this is the one I want to say. This seems like, in quotes, the right one to my brain. This one I feel like would appeal to him more. Till Gajirg. I've heard it said so many times now, you think I could say it. I relish the challenge. And he'll go, ha 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 ha. Yes, Earth human. Nah, we'll go with this one.
If we remain allies, it will be because we face an enemy that demands it. A welcome prospect for any Wrothian.
It's not welcome at all. Let's all just be friends because... well, just because.
Thank you, Lynn. You're such a sweetheart. Well, how about that? We got Gajireg and Gabuid as holograms, if we wanted to, as wears warehouse uniform. Love that. Fantastic work, everyone. A whopping 32,000. We spent more on the mission than we made. Ah! Big news! The Wrothians are launching an arms manufacturing unit called 6 Stars here in New LA. I bet they have katanas and ninja stars and huge samurai stockpiles of rad stuff. Head over to the AM terminal in Armory Alley to check them out. There it is, folks. It's what we were always hoping for. And a segment in Caldros has been completed. Good job. Looks like he actually needs some help here. Oh no, this is someone else. This is Nizinga. Tell me about your problems, Nizinga. What do you need? We march upon Caldros to smite our long-sworn foe. You, human, you are the vaunted, oh, that's an interesting word, warrior, who bested even the blade of our own prince, yes? Your people and mine are joined by blood oath. Will you do us the great honor of joining in this fight? Sure. After first landing on this planet, many of my fellow Wrothians were devoured by the vile queen Jujakul. We go now to slit her belly and retrieve their bones. By custom, vengeance should be claimed by Wrothian hands alone. But time and wear have dulled our weapons and shattered our skells, and those with the skill to repair them met their end to the foul queen's maw. To go alone would be to die with vengeance unwon. And so, it is that I swallow my pride and beg your assistance. Will you march with us to still the breath of the putrid Queen Jakul forever? You absolutely better bet your bottom dollar I will. We will not forget this debt. Now let the hunt begin! Ah, look! The 3 talents. Excellent timing. This fine human will join our hunt, my friends. General, this is a matter for Wrothian hands alone. We need to enlist no help from outsiders. Well said, brother. We will avenge our father ourselves. We have trained long and hard for that very purpose. No foe can stand against the combined might of Da Nugath, the Cutting Wind, Da Kiri, the Thunder Crash, and Da Zulbi, the Boulder Smasher. My siblings and I require no further assistance, least of all from a scrawny outsider. Admit that you're no Wrothian, but you'll do your best, or say you're tougher than the 3 talents combined. We're not boisterous, we're honest. It seems our guest is aware of her limitations, at least. but with the foe we face is deadly. An ally without absolute confidence in her abilities is naught but a liability. I will hear no squabbling. I know and respect the strength of the three Talons, but I will not have you die needlessly. May we spar with this warrior you have found before marching on the Queen Jacule then? Knowing an ally's strength is paramount when trusting them with one's back in battle. If we decide she is more liability than asset, then I must insist that she stays behind. It would not do to lead an ally into certain death. No doubt you wish to know the caliber of those you will be fighting with as well, friend? Oh, yeah, of course. Sure. And rightfully so. Then we shall await you atop Stickstone Rise. We shall endeavor to do you no lasting harm, but I advise you come prepared just the same. Neato! Yeah, we'll go ahead and do this. Seems like a fun little aside. And once this is done... Oh, it says the queen is dead. It's like a very hopeful, optimistic, forward-looking title for someone who isn't dead yet. But that's where it's going to lead, hopefully, by the time the quest is over. It's going to come up and say the queen is dead completed, and she will, in fact, be dead. Why can't we just spar here? There's plenty of space. This is not the direction out. Yeah, there was absolutely no reason to fly all the way here, other than the fact that I just really enjoy flying around in my Skell. It's a good time. So where are the kitty cats waiting for us at? Right beneath us right here? Presumably we're just going to drop into combat. And depending on their level, we might get out and face them. Oh no, they're in Skells, so we're going to be in Skells. This feels unfair. They didn't even mention that we would need to bring our Skells. What if we didn't? What if we parked them and walked up here? Then what? Are they going to give us time to go back and get them? I mean, I know they claim to be an honorable species, but I mean, I've seen them do some dishonorable things. You have come. Good. Perhaps you will indulge us in talk before we spar. I would share a bit about us. I mean, sure. Had the Queen Jacule struck our base in Kaldros any other day, we three would have been defending it. But the Ganglion ordered us to depart so that we might attack their enemies. We faced soldiers that day, yes, but also defenseless civilians. None survived. It was disquieting. And at the end of that horrific job, we returned back to base only to find our parents, the General's son, and many others gone, devoured by that demon. The three of us felt certain that our crimes against the innocent had been meted out on our own loved ones in return. Metered, maybe, would be more, whatever. And so we swore that this one battle we would fight together and alone. I wish you no ill, but you will suffer injuries here that will prevent you from joining this hunt. Okay. Alright, are you ready? I will strike down our opponent with the speed and fury of thunder! I will crush stone and bone alike with the weight of my mighty blows. And I will overwhelm you with the grace and swiftness of the wind, for the three Talons are invincible! Now on guard! Okay. Alright. I mean, sure. I mean, so far, they're not doing too hot. I think we're about to finish off the first... Oh, no, yeah, the first one's down. I thought that I had somehow messed up the timing on that, but no, we just defeated him. So you can't really hold them anymore when they're defeated. And that's number 2. And with that, what have we got here? Do you have any weak points? Oh, you're already almost... Oh, here we go. I'll end this real fast with a little bit of an overkill. Yeah. Okay, well, we've smashed their skells, so I don't know how they're going to be fighting this horrible demon queen now. Unless we have to patch them up for them. Enough, human. Enough. We admit defeat. The difference in our abilities is painfully clear. Now we must live not only with the shame of having failed to defend our families, but of lacking the might to avenge them ourselves. You lack strength. No, I mean, this might be humoring them. They might not like it. Yes, it was not enough to best you. Ugh, still, the Queen Jacule is one foe we must. Look, brother! Are those not mortal Jacules? Minions to the Queen herself? What? Since when do they make territory here? What do we do, my brother? My scale is too damaged from the last match to fight them. It seems I must ask you to show us your strength once more, Bella. Will you join us in slaying the vile beast and avenge the family she brought low? Abso-shrekin-lutely. Thank you. I am eager for the chance to watch you fight again. Alright, you bunch of nasties. I feel like I'm doing... Oh, right, we got rewards for fighting them. I was trying to figure out, I was like, wait, did we already defeat them? What's going on around here? I didn't mean to do that. That was a waste of an overdrive. It's entirely unnecessary. Look, we've already basically gotten them defeated at this point. I don't even know why we're playing this game.
One giant leap for humankind.
And every step.
Most impressive, Bella. It is a great honor to fight alongside one as strong as yourself. I apologize for being a fool all this while. Speak for yourself. Unlike my brothers, human, I am not so easily won over. I will not deny that you have great strength, but it must be us who slay the demon. So know that it will be my hand which delivers the killing blow, and do not stand in my way. Let us return to the general. Then we can formulate our plan for the hunt. Boy, this is like a real proper multi-staged quest here. Mission nigh. Quest! How am I just now finding the Great Gemini Bridge? Have I really never been up here before? Honestly? Haha! The three Talons came and asked for the honor of joining you in this hunt, just as I anticipated. Though I am surprised by just how emphatic Danugath was, for he is not quick to acknowledge others. You must truly be a rare talent. Well, the last time I tried to be humble, yeah, we'll claim we're great, and then that'll hopefully... Ha ha ha! It seems that I have invited a legend into our midst without realizing it. With the combined might of you and the three Talons, even the Queen Jacule is nothing to fear. Now, let us begin the briefing. Our quarry rarely alights on the ground. To lure her down, we must first slay her minions around Caldros. To do this, we will need to cover considerable ground. You and the Talons will each split up and defeat the minions in your own area. Once the Queen shows herself, the first to sight her will hail the others to that location. When you regroup, you will unite and take her down. A rather loose plan, is it not? Have we no word on her weaknesses? All we have ever seen is her flying away, while covered in the blood of our fellows. Beyond that, we have no idea what manner of foe we face. She seems to share the same nature as her minions, Bella. You have faced her kind before, have you not? You are not alone in that. Might you share your experience with us? Oh. Shoot, I don't know. So physical is probably not going to be particularly helpful. It flies, so lightning might be a weakness, but then it's probably used to lightning because it's flying around. Flame. Flame heats up the ground, which causes the air to become less dense, which makes flying more difficult, even though it does present an updraft. We're going with flame. I see. And what manner of attack should we be on the lookout for? Well, it's a bird, so gravity's probably not its friend. It's a bird. Does it shoot lasers from their horn? I don't think so. Horns to charge? This seems more likely. This is probably the correct thing. You observed your opponent well in such a short time. That gives us more than enough to go on. Leave the rear guard to me. Well, very well. We shall depart for Caldros now, General. Let us smoke out this vile queen and defeat her as one, Bella. It is time. Aid the three Talons and smite the evil that has taken so many Wrothian lives. May victory be yours! This is like a proper full-on quest. This is no run here, grab this thing. Ooh, actually, can you grab this other thing? This is fantastic. And look at this. We're gonna do a little save, and then run outside here and look at this sunset, I assume? Wowzers. It looked a little bit better from back here, when the sun wasn't, like, blinding us. Yeah, look at that. That looks pretty cool. Oh my gosh, what is that? Okay, good, that's not what we're fighting. I've seen those things before. Why are these things right on top of it, though? I don't want to accidentally trigger that thing. I don't think we can fight it. We're just gonna have to be careful and focus our attacks on these flying bird creatures. Well, the Jacules. I think it's probably Jackal. Jacule sounds better, though. Sounds French. We have the mortal Jacules in the air. They fly around, and they eat the humans, and they eat the kitty cat people. Oh shoot, that thing's waking up. That thing's waking up! It's up! It's up, and it's gonna start going after us! Fly away! Fly away! We cannot survive this! Just fly! Do not... Len? Len, are you flying away? Are you fleeing? Len! You imbecile. Okay. Let's try to see if we can defeat this thing as quickly as possible. We're gonna have to go back now to New LA so we can get Len's Skell back. Because like a little dum-dum, she didn't flee when I was fleeing. Okay. So presumably that's going to summon the Queen. We really need to get Elma's armor, the correct armor. Bella Bella, the Queen Jacule has appeared. Ha! Fighting, as you suggested, made her turn tail and flee in no time. You are truly a skilled warrior. Come, we will corner her at the mouth of Mount Ngando and finish this for good and all. We will claim vengeance for the lives of our mother and father. Yes, we will. But first, we'll go back and get Len's Skell. Ooh, is this it? Is this the one? I guess this is the one. I don't know where the rest of them are. Sorry it took us so long to get here, by the way, Wrothians, wherever you may be. We had to go back to New LA and get Len's Skell repaired, because she's a goober. I know we're fighting this thing, but, like, what is that? And is it going to get involved at any point? Gosh, we hope not, because I don't think that's something we can manage. I'm worried we're going to kill this thing before the Wrothian gang get here. What are they called? The Three Talons? And then they're going to be mad at us for it? Oh, oops, that was a mistake. Didn't mean to do that. Let's fly back up there. What is that tunnel? Have I ever been inside there before? I've probably been inside there before. I did quite a bit of exploring around here, here recently. It's a cool environment, but it's also sort of a dreary and depressing one to be in. Oh. Oh, we just gotta go back to their fortress now. We're here. Hello? This is where it's telling me to be. On the little mini-map. Does no one want to acknowledge my presence here? This is awkward. Here's Go Belg with a mission for us, but something tells me we should probably... I'm here. Oblivious Wrothian stronghold. Oh, during the day. Of course. Specifically. You have returned alive. And your quarry? Is the Queen Jacule dead? Excellent. Then you and the Three Talons brought her to bay and delivered final justice. Thank you, my friend. Many fallen Wrothians will now know peace. Please accept this in payment. The days to come, I aim to train the Three Talons into true masters. They are as sons and daughters to me, and I will raise them with pride. They're cats. They're like lions that in a pride. It's not what he meant, but like I see the connections that aren't really there. In time, they will join me in devastating, or destroying even, our tormentors, the Ganglion. I hope that you shall fight at our side on that glorious day. You better believe I will. Bet your bottom dollar there, mate. There's another mission out here from someone named V. Sezha? Which, I like cats. We'll do some more cat missions. Hold on a moment, human. I will ask a question. Do you feel that there exists in this world something worth defending with your very life? Many hold that even the most noble of acts is meaningless if the cost is one's life. What do you think? Absolutely. So even those from other worlds think so. Perhaps Gejue was not mistaken in her choice after all. She is a friend of mine, Gejue. a brave warrior. We grew up together as orphans. By sharing both meager meals and shelter from the elements, we managed to keep each other alive. I had hoped that when we departed from the Ganglion, we might enjoy that life once more, that we might find a humble, peaceful existence together. But she left for Caldros alone in an attempt to revenge the Ganglion for their insult to Prince Jarg. Interesting, okay. The reasonable question of a thoughtful woman. For the Ganglion have destroyed entire planets, and to face them alone is certain death. But the Wrothians hold pride above all, even the weight of one's own life. Despite that, there were some who tried to stop her, but in the end they acknowledged her freedom of will and sent her off to the end she chose. But I could not. Juhi always protected me, pulled me along. She's my truest family, and I do not wish to lose her. Even if it means defying her wishes or harming her pride, I still want her to live. You seem a warrior of considerable skill. Could I ask you to go help her? I will pay any price I am able to, so long as she survives. Even my life, should it come to that.
Okay, yeah, sure. Absolutely. Why does your face look so scary here? We'll do that. I think we can manage that.
I am in your debt, and in the event you are too late and she's already lost, you will know her by the silver bracelet on her right arm. It bears the words, "Let us share this life together." And if it comes to that, I ask that you bring back her dagger. She always kept it close. Thank you, human. I would begin by searching for the skell she pilots.
Wow. Well, I guess we already know how this is gonna go down. I think if there's any chance of her still being alive, they definitely probably wouldn't have, laid on so heavily this idea that she has this bracelet and oh yeah.
Why is my skell picking up? Zivvizal, is that you? How many times did I tell you not to come? This is my fight. I shall not involve you in it. This is my people's grudge, human. I will not drag an outsider into it. What? Cesar sent you? I told her to forget about me for her own good, but she never did listen. I saw too many good men and women die needlessly as pawns of the Ganglion. I will drink a toast to them with the blood of our enemies. I am sorry for your trouble. Please return to Cesar and tell her that Juhai has perished in glory.
I mean, that's literally a lie. Demand that they consider their feelings, persuade them with logic. Logic is good.
You speak in proofs and details. All I know is that there exists something more important than my life, or even the bonds I share with others. The insults to my people must be answered for. I am a warrior before I am a woman. Even if it means breaking Zaha's heart, I walk the path of vengeance. I should cast away this bracelet now. Take my own advice and forget about her. A woman about to die has no use for sentiment. I wish to leave regrets behind. You should leave this dangerous place. It is crawling with the Murnak scouts.
Speak of the devil. Lynn's just like casually, oh, hey guys. Well, I guess we're going to find out what kind of abilities we have in our hotbar. Some of these I think I already had on there. So let's see. With morale, it boosts TP. Yeah, that one's great. I really need to buff that one. That's a good one. So that's good against toppled targets. Boost damage in melee combos. Okay. And then I've got one of these around here that boosts damage from behind, I think? Yeah. Fantastic work. They're all shuffled around from where I would normally put them, but that is what it is. You know how it goes. I missed that prompt, but that is a good and fun ability. We should probably consider, buffing that one. No, I don't reckon, game, that we will be doing Overdrive right now. Seems like a terrible waste. That is just me throwing myself on the ground. I've used it before, and every time I'm just as confused. Head to Caldros Box Top Checkpoint and look for
Jijuhide, Jijuhi, Zejuhi. Why did they wander off? Where are they trying to get to right now? We're gonna go on foot. We're just leaving our skull behind. I can hardly see this ending poorly for us. This can only go well. Hey, uh-oh. Wait a minute. Oh, it's the bracelet. Oh, that can't be anything good, can it? Well, they did say they were gonna cast it aside. So maybe that's all that happened there. Oh gosh, I really thought that was gonna work for a minute, and it would have been so handy if it had. Jijuhi, Gigigui, what are you doing up here? Wait, are you the one who hailed me? I told you to go home. This is a Wrothian battlefield. There is no place for a human upon it. You are nearly as meddlesome as Cesar. I can see why you two hit it off. But you must leave. Neither you nor she understands the depth of my resolve in choosing this path. I even threw away her bracelet in order to put my former life out of my mind. Why must you keep hounding me? We've already got the bracelet. What? This has the symbol of our bond. Ah, why are you doing this? I'm about to cede my life to preserve the honor of the Wrothian people, and you bring me this! Oh, they're just gone. What on earth? It's a bow rock. Oh, okay, hold on. No, we can manage this. I really want the contents of this box.
Do my best.
No. Let's not do combat. If we can get the contents of this box without doing combat, and then just, like, run up the stairs, and possibly, like, get away from it. Oh my gosh, we're geniuses. Oh my gosh, that's a big thing on top of us. Alright, there she is. In the midst of possibly about to do combat with the Skell. Wish we had our Skell. Be real handy right now. Take up a battle stance and go to G. Yeah, because if we do speak, it's probably going to distract her and she'll die. So we're just going to run up there and help. Ugh! You are that meddler from before! Come here to save me, have you? Damn it all! Looking at this silver bracelet flooded my mind with memories of her. It made me scared to die. My legs are shaking, my eyes blurred with tears. I could not go after him. It is a sorry excuse for a warrior who comes this far only to lose their nerve. No, you did the right thing. I am a warrior! This is anything but right. And though it shames me, it seems I need your help. Seeing that bracelet reminded me of all I have to lose, and I cannot keep my promise if I die here. Yeah, that's what we like to hear. Bringing it all back together. I think we can manage this. I mean, sure, I would much rather go into this fight in a Skell, but so long as the bow rocks stay where they are and everyone stays focused, I think we ought to be fine. Don't get too close, though. You're gonna get that bow rack after us. We're trying to keep a focused attack. You get a little to Elma? Elma, listen. I don't like where you're standing right now. I think we could do overdrive. I don't know if we should do overdrive, but we're gonna do overdrive. Oh, we did a lot of damage. We did a lot of damage. I don't have a blue thing to extend it, and the green thing didn't, but we did a lot of damage while we were in overdrive. That was the best overdrive we've ever had, and it still wasn't even good, so think about, like, imagine a world where I get good at overdrive, and then we do that again, but we actually do, like, a really good job with it. What are we fighting right now? Oh my gosh, the bow rock opened up and become the bad thing from the Incredibles, basically? That's what it's been this whole time. It was never a bow rock. Do y'all reckon Buddy's behind all this? I'm sorry, Incrediboy. Hey, nice job, everyone. Or nice work, even, as Alma would say. Okay, Jijuhi. Amazing. Almost terrifying, really. I see now how you humans held your own against the Wrothians. And thank you. I may just live to keep my promise to Vizaha now. When I became a warrior, and she a jeweler? I'm sorry? Our paths appeared to part. At that time, she made these matching bracelets. Let us share this life together, she wrote upon them. And at that moment we swore to never part, no matter what our future held. Heartwarming, isn't it? Were I a man, I'd likely have proposed on the spot. In any case, that is our promise. So long as Cesar lives, I swore to protect her from any who would threaten her. that is how long ago. That was so long ago, and with all that has happened since the ganglion came, I had forgotten about it. But when you returned this bracelet to me, it came back so clearly. The shame stings, yet I shall return to Zez's side. Well, how about that? Now we have to get out of here. Oh, look at this. We reunited, and it feels so good. Ah, those fearless eyes, that mix of sweet aroma and salty language. Ji Juhi has returned to me. I cannot thank you enough, brave Bella. This sum is nothing compared to the precious life you saved, but I ask that you accept it. Ji Juhi, as a Wrothian woman, I have always kept my silence and watched as you put your life at risk. I respect your choices and never once judged you, but now, one thing has been made completely clear. I cannot live without you. Well, what are you saying? If you continue to speak so, I will not be able to meet your eyes for fear of blushing. I will not keep silent any longer, Ji Juhi. If you try anything this dangerous again, I will stop you by any means necessary, even if I must lay down my own life. To hell with Wrothian custom. I would shed my pride 100, nay, 1,000 times before losing you. Surely you can empathize, Bella. Yeah, absolutely. I am glad it was you I asked for succor? Succor? I asked for I beg your pardon? The love that fills you is apparent. We will live out the oath etched in our bracelets from now on. Wherever it is we go, it will be together. Thank you, Bella. I will never forget what you have done for me. And for us.
Alright. Nice job, team. And to think, that was just like a random side quest. Hey! Gobelg has a side quest for us as well. I have seen you before. You carry yourself with the air of a master. Ah, I remember. Might your name be Bella, the human who bested Prince Gearg? That is, in fact, me, yes. I knew it. Though my body may have aged, my eyes remain keen. This is perfect. I am sure I can finally know peace if I entrust my dream to you. I am called Gobelg. Though I am now retired, I was once a fighter of some repute back on our homeworld. I now spend my days training the next generation. Ours is a warrior race. Though we may face poverty or hunger, that pride and culture must never be allowed to perish. Will you show me your strength, fellow warrior? My ancestral armaments and a modest sum await you when you complete this task. What say you? Prove our worth. Yeah. My thanks. First, I would beg for a simple demonstration of your skill. An indigent hunt. Your target is a creature called the Welkin Levitath. I wish for you to slay 2 of them. I hear they make Primordia their home. I will wait here for word of your victory. It's a shame that I've put literally 86 hours into this game, and I still don't know what any of these creatures are called. Oh, that thing! You want me to fight that thing? Alright, how difficult could that be? Difficult enough, apparently, that it took out Lynn's mech. Although, to be fair, that's like the second or third time that's happened since we've taken flight here recently, so... Jeez, it just smacks to the ground. That's pretty rough. Yeah, there goes Lynn's Skell again. It's like it's the most reliable thing in combat is Lynn's Skell getting destroyed. The 2 Welkin Levitath are defeated? Very good. Those beasts resemble the ones Wrothians hunted when coming of age on our home planet. They seem to find opponents to gauge your skill as a warrior. I see you have metal to match your skill. I like it. I would welcome one of your caliber as my 3rd pupil, but now is time for the true test. I would have you challenge my pupils. 2 Wrothian males by the name of Giziordo and Giziord. They are skilled warriors both. I did not mean to hit the A button, but of late that power has made them proud. They have parted ways to train alone, no longer seeing the need for one another's aid. At this rate, I fear they will lose sight of their true potential and end life as mediocre talents. Therefore, I would ask your assistance in beating the sense back into them. Giziordo is at King's Falls in Oblivia, and Giziord is in Sylvalum at the Second Anvil Rock. I leave the matter to you. You can find me here.
You must be the one my master sent. Well met! I have awaited you for far too long. Respond in an equally grand fashion, or respond impressive greeting to a calm, steady tone. That one. What? Speak up, human. Be heard. You sound like that mewling weakling, Zjord, and yet you have earned the faith of my master. I have no doubt that your demeanor masks a set of well-honed fangs. Ah, my pulse pounds in anticipation. Come, hurry! Let the match begin. I am Zjord, hero among Wrothians, courageous and bold, fierce and fearless. I argued the proper methods of war long and loud with Zjord. With this battle I will prove that mine is the only truth. Stand you ready? Then let our duel begin! Did we ever finish the Affinity mission from the start of this episode? I don't remember. Alright, let's catch him on fire. Let's see how he reacts to his hair burning. It was all too easy. Haha! You have more than proven your strength. You have an impressive blend of fearsome power and beautiful technique. I see now why Goberg sent you. I lack your refined skill. I merely fix the enemy in my sights and charge forth. Until now, Zjord was always at my back to help direct that force. Fighting you has forced me to acknowledge just what a boon that was. Absolutely. Perhaps you are right. I could spend a lifetime pressing on alone and never reach your level. Ours was no minor quarrel either. And while I am unsure how to approach him now, I will begin by asking my master where to find him. You must go fight Zjord as well, for he is my nemesis and greatest ally. I eagerly await the day we cross blades again. For now, farewell! I hear Zjord lost to you. He was a fool not to heed my warnings. I told him his brute force approach would one day leave him open to the blade of a mere thoughtless, or thoughtful opponent, even, more sensibly. And what was your impression? Did Zjord put up a fight fit to uphold the pride of the Wrothians? It was an easy battle. Agreed. A strong fool is still a fool. Just the same, he does not understand how power should be used. Forgive the long preamble. I am Zjord. My master appears to consider Zjord and myself to be equals. But I am nothing like that muscle-headed brute. He is a mindless violence, whereas I practice war as the true art it is. My ear itches. To perceive the battlefield with a cool head before cutting through with a swift blade is the warrior's way. I will prove that with my actions now. On guard! An interesting concept, to be sure, but I hope you realize that no matter what, you cannot win this fight. Especially when I go into overdrive mode! That was the worst overdrive I think I've ever done. I could do it again, but I'm not going to. That was it was awful. Good one, team. I tried to say well done, but I said good one. You remained level-headed throughout, yet at times made moves that could only be called reckless. It is as if fire and water inhabited a single body. I was hopefully unable to read your actions. No, the truth is that my own intentions were too easily read. That is what my master tried to tell me. He was always able to catch my opponents unawares because Zjord was there to throw them off guard. The same mindless violence I insulted was the very piece missing from my own fighting. Yes. True. It may be something I would never find without his aid. But I said many harsh things in our arguments, and I do not know the words to offer him now. First, I must return to Master Goberg and thank him for sending you to me. I wonder what Giziordo gained from fighting you, for he is my greatest rival and strongest ally. Tell me, what did he say when... No, forgive me. I must ask him that myself. For now, I beg your leave. Farewell! And we're going to save, because this place is cursed, and we may die due to crash. You return at last. Good, I grew weary of waiting. And were my pupils able to land a blow? So they were a mere warm-up for you. All the more reason I was right to scout you. For even your proud tongue serves as proof of your strength and skill. But this is all good news. Losing to you seems to have shown them that the path to mastery is one they will have to walk together. Both returned to me separately to take stock of themselves, and I sent them on to the Outfitters test hangar in New LA's administrative district. That's a very specific thing for you to say. The moment they see each other, I expect it will be as if no time has passed at all. Which brings me to my final request. I would ask you to spar with my pupils once more, but this time as a pair. It will be their first fight together in some time. Go and test the measure of their bond. That should be well within your ability. Yeah, I mean, I could do that. Does that mean I have to come back here for payment, though? Because that's going to be quite the pilgrimage for me. I've got to go all the way to New LA, come all the way back here, and then what are you going to pay me? What could you possibly give me to make it worth my time? Look at you. You're just standing there. You're not even going to be here when I get back because the sun's going to come up, and you're going to be gone because you only hang around at night. Yeah, I've returned there a couple of times, and he's not been there. It's been a bit of a pain. I just phased through that door. You cannot tell me otherwise. Ah, the great G's. Is that like a title? Is that sort of Hugo? Wait a minute. From... No, definitely not. Alright, to whom do I speak? I guess both of you as a whole. Despite his quiet exterior, a bright fire rages inside the breast of Giziord. It is thanks to you that I was able to see my partner for the warrior he truly is. What, our master bade you fight the both of us? I will not repeat the shameful display I put on before. Are you prepared to fight at this moment, or do we need to grant you temporary quarter? Let's just go for it. Ready, Giziord? My soul thirsts always for battle, especially one fought by your side. Use your power however you see fit. I will guard your back. Ha ha ha! Then I have nothing to fear. Now let us begin. It's interesting that they're partners in this whole thing when they have such similar names. It's almost like they were destined to be partners by some grand designer, like God or someone working at Monolith Soft who writes side quests. Alright, we're gonna give this another red-hot go and hope for the best. I do not anticipate that this is gonna go over any better than the last time. Wait, I still don't have the ability to extend these, do I? I just realized I really need to look into that, because I don't think the green one will. Oh, dang it, although it did do a ton of damage, didn't it? That was pretty decent. Hold on, look, we can do it again. Alright, so I think I did all three of these. And then we can come over here and we can pop the purple one. And then we can go into our yellows. And then, yeah, if we had a blue one, that would be the moment to do it and extend it. We've got a setup right now that generates an impressive amount of TP, which is great. So much better than some of the setups we've had more recently. Also, I've added a lot of augments to my armor. Now that we've gotten what I assume is going to be our final armor for some time, I've just gone ahead and started doing upgrades on it so it can hold a bunch of augments. And I've just been putting, like, TP upgrades and things in there. Yay, good job, team. Nice and smooth. We lost again, my brother. It seems we have much growing left to do. Yet I feel no regret, for even in defeat we have gained much. And we will continue to grow so long as we stay together. Ha ha! I would have it no other way. One day soon all of Mira will be chanting our names. Since when did your ambition run so small? Aim for the galaxy at the very least. Ha 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 ha! Well said! As I recall, that was our dream as young cubs. Thank you, Bella. You have helped us recover so much, including some long-lost ambitions. Ha! My pulse dances in anticipation! Come, Ziord, let us begin our training immediately. Yes, we will have no more time to waste. It will be not long until we have strength to rival even yours, Bella. I hope you will favor us with another match then. Until that day, be well. You have returned, and from the look of it, it was a fierce battle. What do you think? Were my pupils able to hold trust in one another and draw forth a power greater than their own? Oh yeah, definitely. As a warrior of your skill says so, I have no doubt. This time my pupils departed on a journey to train together. I doubt they will lose their way again. Competition between them will hone their edges into fine blades. I thank you for using your strength to guide them. This is an old teacher's humble thanks. It would please me to know you have it. And what is it exactly you're giving me? Overlord's eye patch? Okay. Alright. Cool. Well, folks, as fun as this was, and as great a distraction as it was, I really don't know if we can afford to put off finishing the main story any longer. I've got to have this game finished so I can start editing and get all of these out somehow before, or probably actually on Friday when XENOBLADE Chronicles 3 releases. We might be stretching into that weekend. It might be the Sunday after it releases that we have all of these out. But for right now, I guess next time, we'll start the final quest. Till then, God bless you, and I'll see you later. Goodbye!